Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles. So, I'm truly, truly inspired to record part three. I can't help myself. Telepathy, part three. Here it comes. When I said I would record one audio for my channel, I clearly meant one topic. And to be fair, those who know me and have known me for quite some time, my audio sometimes can be as long as an hour. So fair is fair. And again, for whatever reason, I'm truly, truly inspired to share this. So there must be a reason. And I always follow my guidance without questioning it. So, what I find truly fascinating about telepathy, since we're continuing this discussion on telepathy, is that you can predict, in quotations, just about anything. And you can bring it into your existence. It actually kind of blows my mind now that this is why I started recording, because I started thinking of all the times that I spoke something into existence or written something into existence, etc., etc. We all do it, from time to time again, but to do it on purpose and to do it benevolently, okay? What I mean by benevolently is this, by the way, parenthesis here. You're not hurting anybody. That's what benevolent means to me. What you can do is protect yourself, certainly. And I teach in my coaching how to send back bad energy, how to protect your energy, all that good stuff. Because I feel like, listen, we need to be realistic in this world that we live in. There's a dichotomy of, dark and light and all of that jazz. So, to pretend that like nobody's going to come and try to impose their bad energy on you is to be naive at best, right? So that everything exists, so therefore all energies exist, and some people unfortunately pray, in quotations, to the dark. It's just what it is. Like they don't necessarily have to worship the devil, but the devil is an energy of malice, of jealousy, of feeling inferior towards somebody and wishing ill upon somebody and this, that, and the other, just not being in a good energy, not trusting God, as it were, not trusting the light, not trusting that the universe wants the best for you. But I can go on that tangent for like 3 hours, but back to telepathy we go. So predicting then is astonishingly creative. When you're creating, quote unquote, you're really just making it visible to yourself. But what really, really, really inspires me and blows my mind every single time is that when I make a really powerful decision, and in my coaching, I discuss magic spells, and that's what really a magic spell is to me. It's a really, really powerful intention, and I talk about it ad nauseum. And again, those who are new to me, please go check out the plethora of my work on my the predecessor channel. Magic and Miracles is the handle, but also linked down below. What I really find astonishing is that how accurate the universe is. If you're accurate, if you're precise, it is fucking precise as fuck. You can't mess with this precision. It's amazing. And so, like, basically, to say in practical terms, it truly doesn't matter what kind of a situation or slash mess you find yourself today in. You can reconstruct timelines, parallel realities, bring things into existence, speak things into existence, write things into existence that are completely going to happen. It's just the universe. Just remember one thing, the universe does not have a fucking sense of humor. All that the universe is doing, very fucking impartially, is to copy your desires. It's a copying machine. It reproduces, but precisely what you're putting into it. So in that sense, it's like Side note here, when people feel abandoned by the universe, abandoned by maybe manifestation, a lot of people, um, people talk to me about this all the time. Like, I feel like I'm the only one left behind, which, kind of like if you think about it, is kind of ridiculous, right? Look, everybody around you is getting their way, or so it seems to you, but you and you alone are left behind. It's not reality. Reality is you're not deciding and you're not being in faith that the universe will fully fucking support your thought transmissions, your telepathy to it. So you know about the echo of the past. So just like you know about the echo of the past, you can create an echo right now. So the way that telepathy works, it's again mind-blowing to no end. There's no words for me to put it in, because it will literally create the sequence of events from this point forward that will entirely and completely accommodate whatever the fuck you will decide right now. That's what telepathy is to me right now. Now, again, parenthesis here, it has to be that you're benevolent towards yourself and towards others. I feel like people really do need to remember this, especially for empaths. You really need to be benevolent towards yourself. You know, as an empath, I totally understand and know that I am an empath. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do certain things. I think, again, being an empath comes with a lot of gifts if you use them correctly. And telepathy is certainly one of them, because you have the sensitivity of energies that may be coming in that are not so benevolent, and energies that are benevolent. So you're all about energy. And side note here, not for nothing, if you really want to understand how to maneuver energy, do take my signature energy course. It's going to help you, but tremendously. I put my money on it. I mean, it's going to blow your mind completely how powerful you actually are. And this is the basis of your existence. Now, you can momentarily forget that you're all powerful. You can momentarily forget that you have this decision-making power and think and pretend that on the outside, some invisible God, even your angels, that they are somehow in charge of your life. They're not. Oh, they're going to help you and assist you in whatever fucking you please, and whatever you want to have achieved in the invisible, and therefore in the visible, behind the scenes, so to speak, not so much in the invisible, actually. They're going to bend themselves backwards for you. You don't even understand right now. But the fact that you yourself are in charge of constructing that, the tasks that you give to your angels or to God, whatever you want to call it, to the universe, is 100% your fucking job. So it is not about, I am powerless, I'm just not using my power, is all you could say to yourself. So this is how it works. You make a decision, whatever the decision is. And yes, in the middle of a shit show, I mean, you better start making decisions in the middle of a shit show. I'm just saying, right? At some point, you got to snip out of it, not spend years in it. No way, no how, no way. And this is the turning point. You deliver the message. Here's what I precisely would like to happen. This is the outline. I mean, there needs to be specificity here. I really don't understand people who think that, again, it's up to the God in the universe to figure out what the fuck they want, and two, to come up with specifics for them. All right, so then what are you doing, darling? You're not doing anything. It doesn't work like that. But once you decide, it's something astonishing happens. Just really powerfully decide, not a weak decision. I'm talking about a really powerful, strong decision. And it usually comes when a person is so fucking fed up, like they've had it. Those are the most powerful moments, all right? Which is why, in my opinion, side note here, still, you should not shy away from any kind of fucking experience, because some experiences really propel you to no end. Without those experiences, I mean, honestly, you would be nowhere. I'm talking about the the so-called negative experiences. They propel you. They build your character. They really like sharpen your skills as a manifester. It's incredible what happens. But once you decide, the echo of the universe starts communicating with you. And you see, you literally have evidence, physical evidence of your decisions that are unmistakably, unfucking mistakably yours. There's no kind of mistake here whatsoever. It's precisely the words that this person is telling you. It's precisely the sum of money. It's precisely whatever, the behavior, anything, but down to such a precision that, excuse me, you're going to have goosebumps all over your body. It's going to be something just totally extraordinary to you, but it's totally ordinary. This is how the universe operates. Just yesterday, you were in a fucking mess, but today, you are presented with the fruits of your labor. All right. Now, this is symbolic and it could literally happen overnight. I mean, I've experienced it and so have my clients and so have you. All right. But that you are 100% traveling timelines when you make those decisions, and that the universe literally shows you how fucking powerful you are, that you've just rearranged timelines, just rearranged realities simply by making a very powerful decision. God damn it, this is what's going to happen. And in your reality, it has no choice but to come about. But you need to be decisive. You need to have had enough of this bullshit and to stick to having enough of it. All right? It's not like you go back, oh, yeah, maybe I could take some more shit. No, 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 no. We are done. Basta cabasta. I don't even know if cabasta is a real word, but who cares at this point? And suddenly, the universe is literally repeating back to you what you've said. Again, it's a copying machine. And you're like, shit. It's as if the universe is reading my mind. It's not as if it is reading your mind. It's in your thoughts. You are just communicating with the universe deliberately now. And you're predicting, in quotations, your future, your so-called future, by rearranging the timelines based on your telepathic connection to that reality. I mean, but this is the work. Do you have anything better going on in life other than designing your reality with precision? And then just letting it be and letting it come to you. Just why do you need to overwork yourself? You don't. Your number one priority in life should really be to establish this mechanism, okay, of you making the decisions and then letting the universe come to you. That's it. Just telepathically be tuned in enough and clean enough from the mama drama panorama. And it's not like, new stuff isn't going to happen along the way. Now, parenthesis here still, and again, I can definitely write a whole book about it. But you can definitely communicate with your higher self, again, angels, what have you, your helpers, what kind of challenges you will allow going forward, or just again tailoring your experience down to the precision. You can tear up the contracts that you have with people that you've made contracts with, before coming to earth, and all of that stuff. All of this, my point is rearrangeable, but from scratch. There is no such thing as a desperate situation, with the exception of, again, and we go back to self-love here and being authentic and good to yourself. Example being if somebody's been abusive to you. But I've made my point about this over and over. This is just purely, universal protection. And again, I've spoken about that as well. That you're forgetting that you're the king or the queen of your universe, of your reality, is the only problem. The society has had us conditioned to believe that we really, really need to hardcore pay attention to what's going on outside, what everybody thinks, what everybody says, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I got news for you. It's the other way around. And and some people misinterpreted when I talk about this, and have misinterpreted, I should say, in the past, as narcissism. It's not. Your reality is a responsibility, is an ongoing process of learning how much power you actually fucking hold. And when you slip up and you forget, that's when it seemingly appears as in the outside has more power. It just means that you're not behind your will. You're not behind the wheel of your reality. You're not making decisions. You're not telepathically transmitting what it is that you would like to see next. Now, again, of course, the work is this: to have yourself convinced that, number one, first of all, remember that this is how much power you have over your reality. But to convince yourself that, yes, I can go from this reality to another reality, and this is how. This is how it's going to make sense in my human mind. This is the only trouble, so-called trouble, that people are having, because for a human mind, it has to make like logical sense. There needs to be continuity. So that's actually what I do in coaching a lot. And that's, I don't know if you want to call it revision or accommodating the new future with the undeniable past that you remember. But there needs to be a connection made in your mind. And the way you do it, you convince your own mind. This can happen because this, and this. And each situation is different. And again, this is what I do in coaching, help people shoehorn themselves into the new timeline. And once your human mind accepts it, does not reject it, oh, this is impossible, it could never happen, boo, 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 boo. Once it's registered as, yeah, I could totally see as this being a possibility, an undeniable possibility, mind you. That's the work that you have to do in your mind. Your mind will start dictating telepathically what's about to happen next. And again, once you make that ultra powerful decision, watch out. I mean, literally, watch out. Because you are going to experience it, and the people around you in that reality will be, yeah, baffled and amazed how this invisible power of yours suddenly, turns things around. Suddenly you get married, suddenly you get the money, suddenly. There is no fucking suddenly. It's all work. It's all mental work upstairs. There's no such thing as an overnight sensation. There's a lot of hard work that is being put into every person who's successful with delivering their vision, no matter how long it takes, first of all. Because listen, first of all, again, I want to stress, allow yourself to be human to your own self first and foremost. So if you need to explore certain things along the way, certain themes, it's not time wasted. It's time invested, in fact, into the basically departing from that mindset and that timeline once and for all. When you're processing things and when you're really experiencing something, this is your opportunity to part with that timeline once and for all, to upgrade your qualifications, so to speak, in your manifestation game, to certainly become a better decider, and to certainly become the most powerful, magnificent magician and manifester you've ever been. Because all of a sudden, all these people that are involved in your reality, including your SP, will get the same memo, the same message, simply because the decision has been made inside your mind and it got transmitted telepathically, like nobody's business. And the thing is, here's the deal. If you are benevolent and really just hurting no one, like I said in the beginning, supported by nothing but truth, authenticity, the desire to do better in life, to do right by others, to do right by yourself, first and foremost, nobody can stop you. Nobody and nothing, no fucking energy is powerful enough in the world to go against the light, as I've mentioned in my life. But most importantly, if you're backed up by the light, if you're backed up by benevolence, there is no such thing that you cannot change or manifest, okay? Provided it's for your own highest good. In other words, Example being again, an abusive person is definitely not for your highest good. In conclusion, what you can achieve telepathically is unparalleled. It's completely unparalleled, and you don't need anybody's permission, nobody's validation from the outside, nothing like that. You only need your own decision, and you only just need to make sure that this is benevolently positioned. Thank you very much for listening. All the information from me again is below. Until next time, ciao, ciao.